Have you ever wondered if that shiny apple you're about to bite into is hiding a toxic secret? An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but what if that apple is soaked in pesticides? Hey there, health warriors! Welcome back to Footprint Life channel. Today we're peeling back the truth on what's really lurking in America's favorite fruit. Before we bite into the controversy, let's talk about why apples have earned their place as a health food icon. Apples are nutrient powerhouses that fuel your body in incredible ways through their rich blend of fiber, antioxidants, and plant-based compounds. Their heart-friendly fiber and polyphenol have been shown to lower blood pressure and triglycerides, making them valuable allies for cardiovascular health. Beyond protecting your heart, these same phenolic compounds work to neutralize harmful free radicals, potentially reducing your risk of several cancers including skin, colon, and breast varieties. Your digestive system benefits tremendously as well, as apples feed your gut microbiome with fiber and polyphenol that boost short-chain fatty acid production and support overall digestion. This same fiber helps you feel satisfied longer, naturally curbing overeating while stabilizing blood sugar levels, a double win for weight and metabolic health. Perhaps most impressive is the quercetin found primarily in apple peels, which acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory agent that may significantly reduce your risk of developing chronic illnesses over time. But here's the twist. This beloved fruit also hides a darker truth that most people don't know. Did you know that apples consistently rank in the Environmental Working Group's Dirty Dozen list? That's right, this seemingly innocent fruit could be harboring up to 5 different pesticides, even after washing. But don't toss out your apple basket just yet. By the end of this video, I'll share a game-changing tip that can eliminate up to 80% of these toxic residues without sacrificing nutrition. But why do apples have some of the highest pesticide levels? Let's get to the core of the issue. Apples are basically pesticide magnets, and here's why. First, apples are highly susceptible to pests and diseases. According to a new research, apple orchards are among the most heavily sprayed crops in conventional farming. A single apple tree might be sprayed up to 20 times in one growing season. Second, that waxy, shiny coating you see on conventional apples? It's not just natural apple shine. Many commercial apples are coated with wax that can actually trap pesticides underneath, making them harder to remove by simply washing. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of apple samples contain multiple pesticide residues. These chemicals can potentially impact your skin, respiratory system, liver, and kidneys with prolonged exposure. But here's where it gets interesting. Children are particularly vulnerable to these hazards. Their smaller bodies, developing organs, and higher consumption rate relative to body weight puts them at greater risk. Question time. When was the last time you bought organic apples instead of conventional ones? Drop your answer in the comments below. The science behind pesticide exposure. Let's talk science. What exactly happens when you're regularly exposed to these pesticides? Research published in numerous scientific journals has linked long-term pesticide exposure to several concerning health effects. 1. Neurodevelopmental effects, particularly in children. Certain pesticides like organophosphates have been associated with cognitive development issues. 2. Hormone disruption. Some pesticides act as endocrine disruptors, potentially affecting fertility and reproductive health. 3. Increased cancer risk. According to Zhao's 2025 study, prolonged exposure to certain pesticides has been linked to increased risks of specific cancers. 4. Digestive system impacts. Recent studies suggest pesticides may alter your gut microbiome and affect your immune system. But here's the good news. Apples are packed with antioxidants, dietary fiber, vitamins, and bioactive compounds that contribute significantly to improved health outcomes. Regular apple consumption may help prevent atherosclerosis, diabetes, and provide anti-asthmatic effects. This creates the apple paradox. One of our healthiest foods may also pose health risks due to how it's grown. Fun fact, a single medium apple contains about 4.4 grams of fiber. That's 17% of your daily recommended intake. The washing myth debunked. Here's a surprising truth. That quick rinse under the tap? It's barely doing anything. Many people believe washing apples with water removes all the pesticides, but science says otherwise. Over 90% of pesticide residues accumulate in the peel, and the apple's waxy cuticle layer plays a key role in trapping them. Some pesticides even penetrate beneath the skin, making them especially hard to remove. So, what happens when you wash an apple? Studies shows that washing apples under drinking water for 3 full minutes only reduces residues of common pesticides by about 17%. Not great. Even commercial fruit washes haven't fared much better, often removing only 20 to 30% of residues, depending on the pesticide. In contrast, other methods show more promise. Refrigerating apples at 4 degrees Celsius for 48 hours reduce certain residues by up to 61%. Peeling the apple? That removes up to 80% of residues, though you lose a lot of the fiber and nutrients found in the peel. One study found a special washing technique, we'll get to it soon, that removes up to 80% of pesticide residues, far more effective than water or commercial washes. But here's the catch. These methods only remove pesticides on the surface and in the peel. It can't reach residues that have penetrated into the pulp, which is why even the best washing method isn't a perfect solution. So yes, washing is better than nothing, but it's nowhere near enough, especially for conventionally grown apples. If you're not buying organic, how you clean your apples matters a lot. Quick poll. Do you wash your fruits before eating them? Smash the like button if you do, or comment need to start if you're guilty of skipping this step. Is organic worth the price? Let's address the organic elephant in the room. Are organic apples really worth the extra cost? According to new studies, organically grown apples contain significantly lower pesticide residues compared to conventional ones, but they typically cost 40 to 100% more. Here's my take. If your budget allows, organic apples are a smarter choice, especially for children and pregnant women who are more vulnerable to pesticide effects. But I also understand that organic isn't accessible for everyone. That's why the Environmental Working Group's Dirty Dozen list is so valuable. It helps you prioritize which produce is most worth buying organic. And guess what? Apples consistently rank near the top of that list. This means if you're going to splurge on organic for just a few items, apples should definitely be one of them. Something to consider. The environmental impact of conventional apple farming goes beyond just your health. These pesticides affect soil health, water quality, and beneficial insects like bees that we depend on for pollination. What about apple juice, applesauce, and dried apples? Are these processed versions any safer? Unfortunately, not always. Here's what research tells us. Apple juice may actually contain concentrated pesticide residues, as the processing doesn't necessarily remove them. A 2023 study found that juicing can sometimes concentrate certain pesticides. Dried apples often contain sulfites and preservatives, adding additional chemical exposure. Applesauce and baby foods containing apples have repeatedly tested positive for pesticide traces and sometimes even heavy metals, according to recent investigations. Plus, processing introduces other concerns. Enzymatic browning can lead to loss of antioxidant activity in processed apple products. Long-term storage can lead to mycotoxin accumulation. Lastly, the processing industry generates significant environmental waste. The bottom line? Fresh, properly prepared apples are often your best bet, though some organic processed products can be good alternatives. Mind-blowing fact, the apple processing industry generates over 4 million tons of waste annually in the form of peels, cores, and pomace. Now for the part you've been waiting for, how to enjoy apples safely. Here are my top 5 science fact strategies. 1. Buy organic when possible, especially for children and pregnant women. 2. Mix 1 tablespoon of baking soda in a bowl of water. Soak apples for 12 to 15 minutes, then rinse thoroughly. Research published by the USDA confirms this removes up to 80% of surface residues. 3. Consider peeling conventional apples. Though you'll lose some fiber and nutrients, you'll eliminate most pesticide residues. 4. Diversify your fruit intake. Don't rely solely on apples. Rotate with fruits from the Clean 15 list that have fewer pesticide concerns. 5. Shop at farmers markets. Talk directly to growers about their pest management practices. Many small farms use minimal spraying but can't afford organic certification. I recommend storing this baking soda solution in a spray bottle for easy application. Just spray, let sit for a few minutes, and rinse. Special tip: save those apple peels. Even if you decide to peel conventional apples, the peels can be used to make natural air fresheners or compost for your plants. Beyond the apple. This conversation about apples opens the door to something much bigger: how our food is grown and why transparency matters. The pesticide issue isn't limited to apples. It's a window into our agricultural system. As consumers, we have more power than we realize. Here's how to use it. Vote with your dollar. Supporting organic and sustainable farming practices sends a powerful message to the industry. Advocate for stricter regulations. Many pesticides banned in other countries are still used in the US. Grow your own. Even a small balcony can support a dwarf apple tree or other fruits and vegetables. Stay informed. Organizations like the Environmental Working Group provide updated information on pesticide residues in common foods. A 2015 research concluded continuous monitoring and tighter regulation of pesticide residues in apple cultivation are essential for public health. The apple industry is listening. Consumer demand has already led to reduced pesticide use in many orchards and increased organic options. Your choices matter. So, what's the verdict on apples? They're still nutritional powerhouses rich in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that support heart health, digestion, and immune function. A 2024 research confirms the overall health benefits of apple consumption generally outweigh the risks. But being informed and taking simple precautions can help you maximize benefits while minimizing exposure to harmful chemicals. To recap, apples are nutritional superstars, but they're also pesticide magnets. Children are particularly vulnerable to pesticide exposure. Simple water rinsing isn't enough to remove residues. The baking soda soak method can remove up to 80% of surface pesticides. Consider organic apples as a worthwhile investment in your health. Now I'm curious, what's your favorite type of apple, and will you change how you prepare it after watching this video? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more health-focused content that keeps it real. And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching. Stay happy and healthy.